We're betting basketball. We're betting basketball. All right, let the madness begin. Let's start over here in the South Regional, going with Sweet Home Alabama, going with the Mountaineers for a little slight upset. Speaking of upsets, we're going to go with Charleston, and we're going to go with Furman, another upset. Let's keep the Furman train rolling. Alabama. Creighton, NC State. Let's go with Creighton. I like Baylor, but I think they're underachieving this year. We're going to have them advancing, though. Go down here. I like Mizzou, how they're playing. Excuse me while I got these fat fingers here. Zona. I love Zona. Zona. There's our first Final Four team. One for the Pac-12. Purdue. Yeah, you got the big man, but I'm not too sold on those freshman guards. I think we need some more experience. In time, they're going to be probably pretty good and make it far in the tournament, but not this year with that inexperience at point guard. You're going to have to prove me wrong. There's an upset. Florida Atlantic, like them all year. Love watching them play, but Purdue's going to take them out. Oral Roberts with the upset. That high-octane offense is going to take out Duke. Tennessee, Oral Roberts, Purdue. Ooh, now the Kentucky could either win the whole thing or get bounced in the first round. Let's bounce them in the first round so we can win our pools, hopefully. Kansas State, I really like them, especially their point guard. Michigan State, is always my favorite coach. I always have faith in him during the tournament, but not this time. USC, I'm going to go with. And then Marquette, USC, Kansas State taking out Purdue. And there's our second Final Four team. Let's go up here to the Midwest Regional. Or Houston. Hopefully Sasser's groin's feeling good. And he's ready to play because I think they can go far. Iowa there, Houston. Miami, that's another team just like Maryland that, they play great at home, but away from home, you never know. So neutral site, you never know. And I like Drake, so I hate to pick against Drake. And I hate to pick against Indiana, but I'm going to go with Kent State, Miami, Houston, Iowa State. I've loved the Big 12 all year. I think it's the best conference in the country. I enjoyed watching Kennesaw State. It's cool that they're in the tournament, but I'm going to go with Xavier. Iowa State, Texas A&M, both of these had good years. Like that coach, I don't know if he's sticking around Penn State, but they had a great year, great season, and really good Big Ten tournament. We're going to go with Texas A&M, Texas. Texas takes out Texas A&M, Texas. And there's an all-Texas matchup here in the Final Eight, or Elite Eight. And then Houston advances to the Final Four. One more region to go. That's the West Regional. We got Kansas, I'm going to go with Illinois there. Then Kansas. St. Mary's going to get upset by VCU. We are used to those VCU upsets. It's been a while, but we're used to VCU making some noise in the tournament. UConn, I really enjoyed UConn all year long. I have future bets on UConn. They can win the whole thing if they can be disciplined. I think they really have a really good chance. TCU, we got Gonzaga. Gonzaga's flying. The Zags are flying under the radar. They usually get all kinds of publicity and hype all year long, especially last year in 2022. But I think they could go far this season, flying under the radar. Boise State and Northwestern, I like both of these, but I'm going to go with Boise State for a slight upset there. UCLA, I love their experience. I love their defense. Got a good coach. So I think that's going to serve them well. This is going to be a great game here if it comes to that. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to go with UCLA there. UConn here. Then UConn there, beating Kansas. And then this matchup, I got future bets on both of these teams. I got future bets on UConn, UCLA, and Arizona. So I'm going to go with UCLA just because of the experience, just because I like their players. I think hopefully under pressure they've been there, done that, and they can stay the course. These two, that's going to be a good game. UCLA, especially if they have those injury problems, it's going to be difficult to get this far, and definitely difficult to beat Houston, a well-coached Houston team. But I'm going with UCLA. Over here, Arizona. I love their bigs. I love their guards. If they play their game, if they play their style of ball, they don't turn it over much. I think we're going to have an all-big or an all-Pac-12 matchup in the championship game, and I'm going to go with UCLA. So who do you like in this year's March Madness NCAA basketball tournament? Leave comments in the comments section below. I'd love to hear who you're going with, who your Final Four is, who some upsets that you might be picking. Go ahead and put them in the comments section below, and let the madness begin.